Hey everybody, it's Cindy over paper.old.new. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by and spending some time with me in my mess. This is not a making with my mess video. This is a pick a project video, and I realized when I was going back through to see where I was with all my projects, we haven't touched on the little beach flip-flop in a while. And quite honestly, I've been cutting all of the stuff out from the Ciao Bella kit, which I think I showed you. It's this kind of steampunk ocean, beautiful kit. I might order it just to make a journal just based on that. I don't know. I have to say, it's a beautiful kit. I love it. I think we did some putting, I don't even remember what we did in the last video. I have to go back and watch it just to remember what I did. See here, I've done something with one of the Ciao Bella cards. I've clipped the corners on this whole signature. I don't know that I want to work in the small signature right now. I think that's my hardest one, as far as like, just because it's so tiny, and I don't know how much I'll do with it except for decorate some of the pages and let it be just journaling space, because it's kind of small to put pockets in and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I'm thinking I'm going to leave that one alone for now. I have no plan, so we're winging it. And so I hope you'll hang out with me while I wing this. And I am looking at what I want to do with this folio flip out. So my signature goes here, okay? And when you get to the back of the signature, you've got this big thing that flips out, right? All right, the first thing I want to do is I'm thinking about putting a pad either here or here. I was thinking here just because I'm not extremely fond of this seam here, and when I did it, I was like, oh, I'm planning on covering that up or doing something with it anyway, so it's fine. What I want to do is put a pad here. I know that seems excessive because we just came out of a signature, but I made this little cover, okay, which I think goes with the colors in the book really well. I'm thinking of putting it really close to the top and then being able to embellish the bottom of the pad. That's my thought. And something isn't straight because that's hanging down there crooked. But, you know, whatever. Or maybe it's just the angle I'm looking at it at. Now, to break that pattern up, I want to cover the front of the pad. Oh. I took a whole bunch of sheets. I have a bunch of her. She might show up somewhere else in the book. For now, she's going to be the cover of this pad. I like it. The colors go. So the first thing we're going to do is cover the pad. Then we're going to decide on the pages, decorate it up. And you can see I've got a ton of beach mess out here. So one way or another, we're going to get some stuff done. I'm just not sure how much stuff we're going to get done. You know me and my hemming and hawing, guys. It's like... I'm pretty sure that if it was a sport, I would be like a champion. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to stick this lovely lady laying on the beach down on this, the front of this pad. I've gotten, we may work with ephemera, we may make pockets, we may do both. If I decide I want to put a pocket somewhere, maybe we just make the thing that goes in it real quick. You know me, guys, I like to call a page done. So if I make a pocket and I can make whatever's going to go in it right away, I'm happy. I'm a lot more happy when I can get things glued down straight. And hopefully centered mostly. That is not straight, is it? Nope, not even close. I think that's more straight. Yeah, maybe. Where's my... I got a little scrapey doodad around here somewhere. This is what happens when I spread all my stuff out. I bury things. Heck, I bury things when I don't spread all my stuff out. So when I spread all my stuff out, it's even worse. Okay, so that's going to be part of our cover. The other thing I thought might be fun would be to add a bottom. So like, what if we stuck a piece of lace down here, hanging off the bottom? Maybe not that. I also thought maybe just a piece of, look at this. This is more aged yellow. What if I just stuck this down here? That's fun. All right, guys, I gotta plug my glue gun in. So how is everybody? I hope you're doing well and you're ready to just kind of sit and do nothing because, you know, it takes me a while to get myself going. I thought the colors in this pad went really well. So this might be the paper that we stick in here. Not that one, it's torn. Oh, both of these are torn. I have to use those for something else. Okay, so we got, looks like 4 good pieces. So that's probably plenty, right? I will say this, guys. I hate, you know what? We're going to staple it outside the thing and then glue it inside. That's what we're going to do. I do not like exposed staples when I'm trying to glue something. I don't like it. I think it causes problems. Not to mention the fact that every time I do exposed staples, they end up not straight. Like my staples are slanted. That one missed entirely. How far back is the staple? Oh, wow. Okay. There's like a really wide front on this stapler. Whatever. Okay. I know. I sounded thrilled, didn't I? Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to glue this in here. This should just hold with this, especially since I'm going to be gluing on the front and the back. So we're just going to glue like I said. How is everybody doing? All right, so I'll glue it down to the back like this. Get it as centered as I can, like so. And then we will glue it down to the front, and it comes to about this green line. Actually, I don't have to glue it that low on the front, do I? We're going to glue right past the staples. We're not going to go... That way more of the pad can lift up. Does that make sense? Am I just being silly? It's okay, you can tell me if I am. All right, and then what we'll do is we'll glue this down like that. I'm wondering if it would be fun to put something up here to border this. I don't want to put the rickrack at both ends. I feel like that's, I don't know, tiresome. Maybe a piece of this. You put this up here and the rickrack at the bottom. I think that would be cute, yeah? No, it goes that way. You can see the stitching line. All right, so right along here. I'm just going to glue it with this. I think this should hold it. If I go messing with the book and it seems like it's going to come up, I will pull it up and hot glue it. But I feel like this is the kind of thing Fabri-Tac is made for, yeah? Maybe? I don't know. Like that. Okay. We'll cut this off right here. We'll trim this off right here. Maybe I should turn it over so I can see. All right. Okay. So that like that, and then I want to put this at the bottom. I was actually looking for something a little wider to put at the bottom, but this will work. And I like the color. I think it works really well with the... You know me, I love to layer, so I'm looking at this trying to figure out if there's anything I could put there to layer with it. I have some orange lace. The green may have just been too wide. That is really orange. No. I didn't realize how bright that was. Like you couldn't tell looking at it. Look what I found. Summer journal. All right, we're gonna have to put the rickrack down first. Let me cut a piece of this off because I feel like it'll be easier to work with if it's not on the thing. I know you guys are watching me work with the same. I've mentioned on one of my other videos that I just am not able to get down here enough to do as much like crafting as I would love to do. I do what I can with the time that I have. So it doesn't always... Okay, I think I want to put... We're going to glue this V down. And then I'm going to... Oh, no. There, I think. Oh, I dragged a bunch of glue with me. Okay. Yeah? I don't know. All right, let's put... That one's stuck in the other one's old glue. So it's just the tops. I just wanted to make sure that I was... not putting the glue too low. Okay. And I'm not going to cut it because I want it. Well, I'll cut the ends. Trim these. Why is that not cutting? Because my scissors are dull. I don't know why I asked that question like I don't know the answer. Okay. I didn't get this end, so let's put a little bit of glue right here. Stick that down. All right, and there's our little pad. That's fun. This is stubborn. There. Okay. I love it. Now we're going to put it in here. It's going to go right up there like that. Make sure, ooh, make sure I can close over it. Yes, as long as I glue it off to this side of the... I can't center it. I made the cover too wide. I could trim it because the cover is wide on both sides. Let's see. I know, we've used up all this time and we've made one thing. See, this is what takes me so long. Told you guys, I'm not making it up. Although there's a staple in there somewhere. We'll see. Let's line this up and take off. I don't need to take off a lot. Oh, okay. Take off like a 1/4 inch. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it with that. Might not be able to do it with this. Okay, let's try the roller on the fabric since it's meant to cut fabric, right? Okay, cut that free. And it cut that free. Okay. All right, not too much damage. We're good. Let's do the other side. We gotta make them even, right? So I took off about a 1/4 inch, maybe a little less. So I'll line it up. Uh-oh. Is it not straight? That's not good. Oh. That looks like about the same width, doesn't it? Is it separated? Yep. Okay. We trimmed it. And it survived. I like it. Okay. Let's put this in here now. Now I should be able to center it and it won't interfere with the fold. Yay! So we're going to put some hot glue along the back. I want this to stay stuck. Two nice big lines of it. Open this up. Sorry if you see my head. I'm trying to line it up at the top. All right. Guys, I love it. Look, our first little thing in our portfolio. I am loving that. Okay. Now, I would love to put trim on here, but I'm always leery because whenever I put trim on an edge like that and it hangs over, it interferes when it folds up. So if I did put trim on there, it would have to not hang over. Right? Also, look what I got. I'm loving the idea of using this behind something. So a little bit of that. I found my burlap trim pieces. My other bag of them. I was looking for them and looking for, because I have some from the other bag that I opened, but I can't find them anywhere. The story of my life down here. I shouldn't pull all these out of here, but it makes it easier to look through it. Okay. That's like the same exact shape as the... That's the same shape, guys. Okay. You guys can kind of see me down here now. Because I went and... Nine and a half. This journal is 9.5 inches tall. So I'm hoping that if I cut this, I know it's not paper, but I'm just gonna, this gives me a measurement. If I cut this at 9.5 inches, yes, I can just glue it down. Okay, and we're going to decorate this little page. I don't know what width yet, but we're going to do it. some of that stuff over there. And that little piece of netting I showed you. And my glue is, you know what? I'm not going to fight with that. We're going to get the big one. This will get us done really quick. So is everybody still like making flip-flop journals? I know that was the other reason I came into the beach flip-flop, was the making with my mess video that we did on Monday was making flip-flop bases with envelopes. I still love them. I think they make a really great interactive journal because of all the flipping around that you do and all that. Just slid that on my finger. So I think they make great interactive journals. Now, I might be the only one who still likes the trend, but I do. I'm a sucker for a good flip-flop journal. It's kind of like the accordion journals. I like those a lot too because I like the flipping back and forth, and that slid and made a mess. I will say this, the one puts out a lot more glue than the other. I buried my paper towel. But I really like them. I think they are a fun, interactive, flipping around pockets, flip outs, because the journal's so thin. So you end up putting in, flippy pads and all kinds of stuff to make up for the fact that it's not regular wide pages, or, maybe not to make up for it, just to have fun with it because it's what fits. And I don't know. I just think it's a ton of fun. Where's my little piece of netting? Okay. And I thought we would put this on here like this. And then we're going to get something to go on there. Not this. Just got to find the right. I don't know about the compass. I'm not feeling it. What about this little guy? I kind of like him on here. He's the right colors. Okay, let's clip the corners. He's just going to be a decoration. I suppose I could make him a tuck. And we are going to put something in that. Ooh, you know what I found? Check these out. Look at all the little dots. I don't know that I'll use the at the beach, the big at the beach. I might use the sun though. These are so old. I got these years and years and years ago, which is why they're not coming out of the package. It's actually stuck to the acetate. That's how long I've had these. They were stuck to their acetate. Still stuck to their acetate. Oh wait, I'm pulling on the wrong thing. There we go. They're clear. That's why they were against the white, I guess. I thought maybe we could use one of these up at the top as the, I don't know how sticky they still are, if I'm honest. And I'm glad my hot glue is clear because these little balls are clear and I don't want it to look like, I mean, you can see through that. A little low, but and I can't slide it up. The glue has caught. But I like that. We're going to hold on to that for... Okay, now, because I'm putting this netting down here, I don't necessarily know that making it a tuck is going to work. What if I put the netting on top? Then you cover up the picture. I don't mind it, but you cover up the picture. Okay, hold on, hold on. We might use that as the... I have these enamel dots too, like bubbles. Okay, wait. Not what I'm going for, not what I'm going for, not what I'm going for. Oh, that's a pocket. It's too wide for this book. You can be cut. What if I put this on here as a tuck? I mean, that doesn't solve the I'm gluing it to netting problem. The difference is I can glue that down and put this on top, and I don't mind it. And then we can just decorate the top of the pocket. Not with her. She's too small. Here we go. I'm getting lost in the fine minutia of decorating. This is always how it goes. Could stick one of these birds on there. I need to cut this. Okay, so I need to mark it. I keep losing my pencil. Because I put it away. Go figure. All right, so we need to mark it. I'm going to cut it about here. And I'm going to pray that it's straight enough that I can line that up and cut it, and it'll be fine. Silly me. Okay, right there. I know. We aren't going to hardly... This is why it takes me so long to make journals, guys. Okay. Let's ink it. I mean, whenever I make these journals, it takes me a while to figure out, oh, I'll put a pocket here, I'll put a tuck here. Figuring out how to make what I want to make. But once I get it made, I love it. I end up loving whatever it is, how it turns out. I mess with it enough, and eventually it turns out the way I want it, and I absolutely adore it. So, I can't really complain about the fact that it takes me so long because, like I said, eventually I'm wondering if this would be okay if... Wait, how did I have this before? Like that? Is that right? No, I feel like I had that down. Yeah, like that. I'm going to move you over. Like that. Put you there. Up higher. And I might not even glue that down. I may just put glue on this and let this hold it down. Oh, look, I made that to back to be a card. Well, it's going to be a tuck. And we're going to do it with hot glue to make sure it stays on the burlap and the netting. No. Shoot. Oh my gosh, guys, I just got a ton of hot glue on my... And some of it landed on the front of here. Oh, we forgot to put the journal stick thingy on there. And now I have to get this hot glue off because that's where the journal thing was going to go. I can't believe I dropped that. Actually, yes, I can believe I dropped that. don't know why I say that like it's amazing that I dropped something. It's not. I'm a klutz. Okay. Here it is. This is what we wanted on there. Okay. And then it says summer journal. That little ball blew off of there. You know, it would be really fun. I could make this a double tuck. Hold on. My thinking has gone crazy again. Okay, so what I was, like, if I take this and I glue it on here like this, a double tuck. I don't know if I like that on there, actually. What about this one? Oh, I kind of like that one on there. All right, let's clip these ones. Because what I'll do is, this doesn't have to be backed because I'm using it as a tuck and it's a lightweight cardstock. It will work. But we will back this one. Ugh. Means I gotta cut that out again. It's always my thing. Why can't I ever just want to back the ones that are easy? Okay, so we're going to put this on here like a double tuck. Oh. So I'm still working with my getting my stuff up and running. I haven't given up. I know I keep saying I'm working on getting an Etsy shop, but I've made progress. I'm a lot closer than I was. Okay. I'm gonna back this. I know that means I'm gonna have to cut it out, but you know, whatever. Let's back it on a piece of this. Anyway, so I can't give you a time frame. I'm hoping, I keep saying like I'm hoping by this time, which is why I don't want to say I'm hoping by this time. I have another appointment on Monday. Well, when are you saying this? I will have already had my appointment. I'm filming this before the appointment, but you'll see it after the appointment. So I can't give you an update yet, but by the time you see this, I will know more things. I'm going through the process of doing like the whole incorporating thing and all that. So I've been getting my company started. And once I get it all taken care of, I can start the process with Etsy. That's the part I haven't started yet. So, and I've heard that there's a, like, you establish your shop and there's a wait or a grace period before it actually goes up. So I don't know. Okay. All right, that wasn't so bad. And now it's backed and can be, we're gonna have to ink that. My cutting is abysmal. Around curves and stuff. I don't know. It's probably because I didn't let the glue dry. So the edges were still subject to being pulled away a little bit. So there was some white showing. That's the long and the short of it was there was some white showing. Okay, so we're going to stick that in there. And then I will find something, I have to find something bigger to stick in here. So it won't be one of these. I don't think I have anything that big for this. but it might be one of the tags I make. Hold on, I have these guys. No, that's still not tall enough. I need a long tall. Ooh, these might not even work in here unless I cut them. Put those off to the side. All right, so that's that. And then what I was thinking was, I have a couple of these pockets that I made. These are from Collage Masterboard. Here we go. Here they all are. And I was thinking maybe I would stack 2 of them, but I'm going to have to cut them. And I'm going to stack them over here. This is just going to be, I don't know, plain. I was going to stack them over here. I've got to find out how wide this is, and then because I've already cut notches, we have to center the notch. It's got a lump in it. I hope that doesn't interfere with anything. All right, we need these to be 3 3/4. Of course we do. I don't even know how to do that and make it centered. 3 3/4 is 3 6/8, right? I know you guys are like, seriously? I'm going down here to my 8ths. We're going to center this. And we're going to go 3 3/8 on this side. I know I'm doing math. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3. It's the only way I can think of to get. I don't have any way to line that up, so it's just going to have to be by eyeball and hoping for the best. Okay, and then this is my 3, 1, 2, 3 on this side is going to be right there. All right, here we go. Okay. And then this will fit here. Yay, I did it. Okay, now we have to do it again. I have to decide what pocket I want to stack with that. I was thinking this one with the umbrellas. And maybe it should go on the bottom. Going to end up cutting some of the umbrellas off, though. Okay. We're going to do it again. I'm down here at the bottom. Center this. Nice and straight. Okay. And my 3s, and I want 3/8. This is the other thing that takes me so long. I'm a math person. I'm a measuring person. So like all this extra stuff that you guys probably don't do. You're like, oh, just draw a line, cut it there. First of all, I can't cut straight. So kudos to all of you who cut straight when you do that. I was the math and science kid in school too. So this is in my nature to do it this way. It just is what it is, I guess. All right, now to make those stand out a little more, I think I am going to ink them, round their corners, all that kind of good stuff. But I think that'll be a good stacked pocket. What do you guys think? Yeah? Okay, so plus it means I don't have to back them. Well, I had already planned on making them pockets. They were already notched. And they were notched at 5 inches. Which, if you're making any other kind of journal, is probably a good size. But, you know, for a flip-flop journal, not so much. And then I have plenty of little cards from this kit, from this Ciao Bella kit, that will, little tags and things that will fit in here. So I'll probably stuff a bunch of stuff in these little pockets. All right, let me put this one down. This one's going to go right about there, a little up from the bottom. And then this one's going to go, get in there, right about there. What I need to do is mark that. Okay. Wow. All right, and here we go. And I have to ink that one. Don't let me forget. You guys yell at me. Hey, 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 don't forget to ink that one. And this is why, like I said, it takes me so long to finish a journal. I do the measuring, I do the hemming and hawing, I do the searching around in my piles of clutter, trying to figure out what to do. I do not make fast, quick decisions. That's like unheard of. So, which is why I chuckled at the beginning of this video when I told you I don't have a plan. Because I don't have a plan means we're only going to be able to get done what I'm able to think of off the top of my head. And what I wanted to get done, and this happens all the time, what I want to get done and what I actually get done are usually two completely different things. So, oh, and I glued the bottom of that, didn't I? I was going to make that a pass-through. Darn it! Is that what I did? Yeah, I did. Oh, well. All the tags from the Ciao Bella kit are short anyway, so I guess that's is what it is. I was going to make it a pass-through so I could put maybe a... I don't know if I have any Collage Masterboard things that are that tall now. No, I don't. So a pass-through wouldn't make any difference. All right, well... So, if nothing else, you know, you can just sit and watch me fumble around in my craft room trying to figure stuff out. Now, when I plan ahead, which is why I really sometimes try to come on here with a plan. Like, okay, we're going to work on this and this, and here's the papers we're going to use, here's the stickers we're going to use, I want to decorate it like this. I come on here with a plan. And that's so that we can get, you know, a good amount of stuff done. Oops, I pulled that up. I also mentioned in one of my other videos, I had plans to put, like, do sewing and stuff in this journal. I got rid of my one sewing machine and I bought a new one because my other one kept jamming on me and I was sick of it. So there's our folio, guys. We got a pad, we got a tuck, and it's fat. We're not putting anything else in there except for flat things that go in pockets. Okay, and then it still closes, so we're good. It catches a little bit. And hopefully I'll still have room to sew my... because this is going to catch... Ooh. So let's just sew it right there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to now. I can't refold. Yeah, well... just have to see what happens. So this is the folio. This is the... what have we done? Oh, gosh, guys. All right, so basically what I did before was I opened this up. What is my middle on this one? Okay. I opened this up and I snipped all my corners. So we're going to start with snipping There's always one that has to misbehave. Okay. And then the other side of this is white. Now, that's what I got these for. So the next time you see this journal, I know I keep saying that. The next time you see this journal, some of these white pages may be backed with that, because that's the plan now that I have it. All right, so we're going to put that down. I'm going to clip these corners. I like the clipped corners on the edges. I feel like it finishes things off a little bit. Okay, here is some journaling paper. I wonder if you could clip 2 at a time. Might take half as long. Okay. And then we have this. Now these, I printed this coral reef stuff on the back of. And it's writing space, but I also kind of want to decorate it a little bit. So it might get some, oh, and I definitely want to decorate these. So it might get some of stuff like this on it. Oh, maybe not on this one. And then, but on here it would look okay. My other issue is this is just copy paper, so I don't want to like overburden it with a lot of extra weight. So I don't know how much of that kind of stuff will go on these pages, tucks and things like that. This may be a very, very simple journal. I'm reserving the right to put tucks and stuff in for pages that possibly some of these pages with the white on them that need backing. Like, I think you could write on that, so I'm not going to do anything to this side necessarily, except maybe like a cluster or something in the corner. What I was thinking was some of these pages might not get backed with napkin. They may be backed with something a little more sturdy, a thin card, even another piece of paper. And then that way I could put some like tucks and things along. I am really glad that we got that folio done though, because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it. And now that that's done, I feel like that's a kind of a, phew, I got that done. And I like the way it turned out. So I'm happy with that. All right, now all my corners are rounded. Okay, and that's in there like that. So I know we didn't get a lot done, guys, but that's how it's coming along. We did get this folio, which was where I had taken this signature out, and this was where I was working on getting this folio taken care of. So we open it up and we have a pad, which is like this. And I don't know that I'll decorate behind the pad. I haven't decided yet. I mean, it covers the seam, but when you lift the pad, it's still there. Who knows? Maybe I'll glue the last piece of paper down. You know, maybe that one will get glued down. I don't know yet. Then we put the double tuck here. So we have a tuck and then this little tuck in the front. And I love this netting. I got some more of it. I got this out of a table runner that I bought. There's still more. So I'm excited about that. And then we flip it out and we added our 2 pockets. So not a huge amount, but something. I'm happy. Progress has been made. I'm lowering my standards, guys. Okay, I will see you guys in the next Pick a Project video. Bye-bye.